I had a beautiful garden all up here.
The stress of not having a regular supply of water for her family has taken its toll on Fleur Magic Dennis. They're now in the process of moving from Euchareena.
We're definitely water refugees.
The toilet is rarely flushed, the bath water recycled.
The biggest water users are our washing, our toilet, I guess having a shower, but we only do that every 3 days or so.
The dam is managed by the town. 2 years ago, that dried up. Fleur has spent thousands carting in water. After months lobbying council, state-funded supplies are now being trucked in. 100 litres per person per day.
I'm really concerned that this is not a permanent solution.
The town wants a bore. The council says they'll get one, but they don't know when. It's a different story 1.5 hours drive away in Dubbo, where its 38,000 residents are allowed to use nearly 3 times the amount of water. They have a target of 280 litres per person per day.
So I use this much water when I'm washing my hands.
All our laundry water goes straight into a drum and we pump it out onto our gardens.
This is where Dubbo gets the majority of its town water supply. It can hold 3 times that of Sydney Harbour. And just a few years ago, before the drought, it was overflowing. As you can see, it's a very different story now and is sitting at about 1.6% of its capacity.
They had 10 years of water and they've ran it out in 3 years as a result of bad management.
Worst case scenario, residents may be drinking solely groundwater by mid-year if the Macquarie River runs completely dry. The council is drilling for more bores.
Some bores may run dry, some bores might hold up.
Residents are being warned the current level 4 water restrictions could rise. Last year, the council was criticised for kowtowing to residents when it weakened restrictions.
You cannot just impose really hard water restrictions all at once because you get some pushback from residents. We've got to ease into it.
But it isn't working in Dubbo, where residents consume 28 litres each per day above the daily target. Winds are whipping up mighty red dust storms from parched paddocks.
It's no more heartbreaking than for the person who owns the land to see their land blowing away.
Peter Schuster manages 3,700 hectares of land south of Dubbo. Most of it is now dry. Only 160 hectares can be used efficiently to feed core breeding livestock. Without a river allocation or sustained rainfall, they're using groundwater to keep the stock alive.
We rely on scientists who monitor the situation and advise us on our extraction limits.
As chair of the Upper Macquarie Groundwater Users Group, he says irrigators have helped keep businesses afloat during the drought.
No one's going to deprive the people of Dubbo of their water, least of all us, who rely on the Dubbo community and contribute to the Dubbo community. We're part of that community.